I just fueled up the truck and got a couple snacks and a drink, and I'm gonna head 30 to, I think it's 40 minutes up a river to a spot I haven't been in a while, and it's a great winter spot. And speaking of winter, it's 38 degrees, and I think that's the high it's gonna get today. And it's 12:15. I kind of waited the middle of the day. It's sun's out. I'm gonna go up there. Hopefully I don't freeze myself to death. I got a couple more layers to put on, and I'm gonna do some multi-species fishing, and I'm probably gonna take like one rod, try to hit it really quick, either get right on some fish or come back home real quick. All right, it is cold out here, but not really any wind, not much wind blowing, just a little breeze maybe, and the sun's out, so we probably got only a couple hours before the sun goes down behind the hills, because we're kind of we're in a river valley here. So I'm hoping to get right on fish. I only brought one rod and just a few lures, and we're keeping this simple. If I don't catch anything, I'm getting out of here. Little bobby garland started out with 1/16 ounce jig head, little light action rod. We got a lot of current coming out of the discharge over there, but it's only like 2 to 4 foot deep. And this place has been known to have lots of different varieties of species, like different, and also a lot of trout, which I'm not really targeting trout, but we might try to get some, or they can definitely hit this lure too sometimes. Fish on. Oh, fish off. I wonder if that was a trout. Fish on. I think it's a trout. Same little area that I just got a hit from. Little rainbow. Little bitty one. Alright, I didn't bring my net. And we don't, these are stocked. There may be a few wild trout in here. Alright, number one, just about 10 incher. Back in that clear water he goes. Oh! Well, there's a bunch of them in here. What is that? Is that, yeah, another rainbow. Little ones, they're scrawny little guys. No, it's not. That's not a rainbow. I couldn't see it. Is that a brown? Hold still. Well, look how long and skinny that thing is. That's a brown trout, right? I'm not. I don't know. I can't remember. Ooh, it may be a cutthroat. Somebody said they stock cutthroats. Maybe I'll just sit down here and fish, because that was two really quick. Just kind of twitching this thing, letting it basically just kind of drift in that current. Fish on just like that. Wow. Sitting down on this rock. It's a perfect little spot. A little rainbow. He's a little fatter looking. They hit that lure pretty good. I forget they have like teeth. They kind of got teeth and stuff in there. Oh, okay. Ooh, they are a lot of fish in here. I don't know if you can keep these right now. I think it may be, oh, sorry buddy, delayed harvest. Come back. Oh. Ah. He went down these rocks. I'm sure there's a way out, because there's like, if not, crawdads or something eat it, because he slipped down in there and then he swam down into it. Let's go get working our way towards the discharge water. But yeah, down there, those rocks are slick as ice. So it's gotta be, if you step on one, you better be really careful. Oh, yep, another one. This may just be a trout fishing day. Little rainbows. And today may be a day where I just really try to catch them. I haven't seen anything else. I had any bites, don't feel like from anything else. And this is cold water, but there's other cold water species that can, oh, I got a follower. There he is. Oh, ooh, what is that? I watched that fish follow it. It's exactly what I was talking about. Even bluegill, like they can do pretty good in cold water. Like they don't just shut down. Nice bluegill. He ate that thing. I saw that fish follow my bait for a minute and I dropped it. These panfish, they kind of sit in these pockets that look shallow, but they're like maybe, you know, just a little pocket indention, or behind a oh, there's something down there. I can barely see it. The water's so clear. There's a lot of rocks and a lot of waves though, so every once in a while I can see something kind of they rise up out of their little hiding area. Ooh, the wind's blowing a little bit. It's cold over here. Oh, there's one. I saw that fish come and hit it too. They like just kind of show themselves. What is that one? The rainbow? Oh, it came off. Oh, good. I was trying to do some underwater footage, so hopefully it showed up. If not, I was not doing underwater footage and it came off on its own. Oh, fish on. I don't usually trout fish with braid, but it's not bad, especially with this light rod. It's not too stiff. Oh. And when they hit it in that current, I can feel it right away. Where sometimes if you have mono or fluoro, it will have a lot of give. Well, this ain't my normal fish. I'll take them. And they can be all in that current. I've learned that those trout can live in that fastest current right there. And sometimes that's where the bigger ones are. Oh, we got a fish on. It's hard to see if my camera is pointing at it though. That's always the hard part. I don't know what's actually showing up when I'm doing underwater footage. It's kind of a gamble. Oh wow, look at what's that right there? What was that? There was something big came in. Whatever it is, I don't know if I see it on camera or not. I'd like to catch that thing. Oh, what is that? Is it looking at my camera? That's a bass. There's a nice bass down there. All right, let's get this guy in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like a 15-inch bass or something. It wasn't huge, but it must have followed up my trout. Today's been really good. The sun is making me feel warm till the wind blows. But we moved kind of away from the current just because before certain times I've seen that like other fish, the trout really love that current. And then sometimes the other species, they kind of like to sometimes hang out a little bit off the current, a little bit out of the way. So we're gonna fish here for just a little bit before we change up to another lure that I think might get some attention. And plus I got, of course I got a handful of different lures that we can throw. Wow, we got another trout. Wow, that's really cool. That water is so clear right there. It's really cool looking. Maybe the biggest one yet. Nothing crazy. Well, we saw that bass, so I got a lure that I think might either catch a bass or might catch a bigger trout that I like to use. And it's surprised me several times where it's caught some really good trout after I'd already fished that area for a while. Is that another trout? Yeah. Well, there's a lot of trout out here today. This is wild. These a little bit bigger. These are all just, I guess, whoa, my bad. Little stalkers. He's right back in there. Hey, and he seems all right. Trout, I mean, they live in some rough, oh, next cast. Okay, maybe that's a little hole where they're at over there. They live in some rough water. Like, they are different where they can get injured easily. What is that? That looks different. What does that look different for? But they are hardy. They're a lot harder than I think a lot of people think they are. Why does he look a little different? Well, there's no doubt about it. This little lure catches fish. And, you know, catches a little bit of everything. But we're gonna change. We've been here just under an hour. And, like, if I hadn't caught a fish by now, I would have already been leaving. So I'm glad I got right on the fish. And it's been fun. And I'm surprised by all the trout. But I got something else. We're gonna take a Nico Helgermite, and it's a 3-inch lure. We're gonna cut it in half with the just in case tactical live. This has been my favorite carry knife. I bought this from a guy locally, and he sent me another one, and I want to show it. It's a camp knife, but this has been I love this knife right here. I've been carrying it everywhere. So let's just cut this thing. Let's see here. Maybe in about 2/3. Let's see if this makes a difference. It's also a little bit darker, a little bit bigger. Looks more like a bug drifting. No, there, oh! I watched that fish eat it. That was cool. It's amazing how you can see it. Like, there could be nothing, and all of a sudden a fish shows up. Like, I saw it, my lure was drifting right through a little channel, and I saw a fish come up and hit it. Well, I'm really surprised I didn't get anything yet. I've had like 3 hits, I think. But let's go over to the other side and just fish a little bit there, because it's up current, and we'll just end it out over there. Hopefully get a couple more. I have never seen the water this low. It is really, oh, they just turned the, oh, while I was gone, they turned the generation off. When I left over there, it was running. By the time I got to the other side, it took 10 minutes. The generation is turned off. Makes you wonder where all the fish go. The area I was fishing was right there. There's barely any water there. Like, where the fish move out? They got to be out in this channel somewhere. We'll go to a little bit different color. Eclipse. There's one. It is a trout. He's down in there. Kind of let my lure just drop down that hole down there. I don't know how deep that is. Oh, and another one off. A little higher up. Kind of hard to pull them up here. What we got there? Is that another trout? I don't know if it is or not. Fighting a little different. Dude! That's the fish we came for. That is the exact fish I came for. And it is a giant. Oh my goodness. That's what I was looking for. I love catching these yellow perch. They're also a cold water fish. That is a big one too. That's a trophy size in Tennessee is 11 inches, and I bet he is, oh yeah, he'd be really close to 11 inches, I'd say. I really like catching these. I could go for them more, but most of the time it's hard to find the bigger one. If I knew they were all big like this, it'd be a little fun. A lot of times they were just about half that size. Let's get back in there. Oh, there's a fishing pole laying right here. I didn't even see this rhino. I don't even know what a rhino is. And it's all messed up and the end's broken. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be catching any fish. Leave that for somebody else to take home and try to fix. There's a little one there. It's a bluegill. And yeah, okay. We got another fish, another bluegill. I bet there's just so many different fish down in this little pocket. That felt like a perch. Yeah, I thought that was a perch. Then they hit it, they thump it a little bit hard. They hit it. Well, I just lost my perch number 2 just fell back in. My chest camera died. I've been getting those perch bites right here, so I'm gonna change up a color and keep fishing right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What is that? I saw that fish come over and look at my lure. Dropped it right in front of it. Can't see it. Brown trout. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to drop him down a little bit. Yeah. I think he is. Barely was hooked. Get in there. Not getting the bites here. With the water low, I'm gonna drive downstream and look for maybe a couple pockets to fish in. I don't know if I've ever seen it this low. So I'm gonna go drive downstream and we might find a couple pockets to just pull off and fish in the bank. I see fish. So coming over here, I'm downstream like a mile. I stopped to look over the bridge. There were so many fish down there. Because they're all in that channel. So wherever, any deep hole, there's gonna be a bunch of fish congregated there. If we don't spook them off. Oh, here we go, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Hit it. God, I saw that one come and hit it. There's so many fish. Get over here. Oh, it came off. Look at all those fish. There's one. Let's let that thing sink for a little bit. Little rainbow. There was, I think it's a rainbow. There's like 40, 50 fish. There's so many fish in this river right now. Let's get it off. There's a lot of people out fishing, even on a weekday. There he is. Just letting it fall. Oh, it's a pretty one right there. And that might be the last one for today. I mean, I could stay here for a while, but I want to get some drone shots and some cool footage. That's cool. Guys, I appreciate everybody watching, and thanks for staying to the end. I got one last little almost catch I got to show you. So I'm flying the drone, and I'm getting some awesome footage. I see lots of trout out there, so I just park it over where I'm fishing. I didn't have my chest camera on. I make a cast at the bottom right. Look right here where this cast goes, and you'll watch this trout is already sitting there. And if you've already been watching it, and then when the lure hits, he comes up and grabs it. And boom, it's on, and it's actually a pretty good fight. I was like, wow, this is a really good fish. And I get it, you know, all the way up to the bank, and yeah, it pops off. It was probably like a 17, 18-inch rainbow, I think. A really good size, and the biggest thing I'd hooked into that day. So it was funny how all of a sudden when I had the drone out, I hooked it. But getting the drone out on this clear water, I saw so many fish. It turned out to be just really cool, and just to be able to see all of this. So I'm going to end this video with just a little bit of drone shots and maybe a little music. But let me read my verse for this video. And come upon the new year here in a couple days, I'm going to read a verse, the first part and the last part of Joshua 24. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve. Skip down to the end. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Hope you decide to serve the Lord starting off this 2024. Thanks for watching.